Hello and welcome to Fly Corp. This is where you create your very own airline and you try to not run it into the ground. That's financially as well as physically, of course. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to start a little bit of a game here. I've already played the tutorial and I've also played a little bit of it in general just because I actually really like this style of game. Now, there is a standard sort of game mode that you can do, which is discover the world. You start in a predetermined position unless you decide that you want to start randomly, which is obviously a little bit more difficult. And then you of course have some scenarios that, as you can see right here, scenario mode offers lots of interesting scenarios, each with unique situations and win conditions. Then you have free play, which is pretty much what you'd expect. Free game without restrictions, develop an international airline around the world. And then you also have ladder mode. With each new level, you have to unlock more countries, complete the levels, and get useful bonuses for both free play mode variations. And so you could do here, the goal is one territory. You can obviously change that how you desire. And yeah, there's a load of really cool things that you can do there. And then you also have custom scenarios which are created by actual players of the game. So just bear that in mind. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to just discover the world a little bit. And we're going to do random first territory because I think that seems cool. And then we're just going to restart my autosave. And we're going to be starting in Poland. Look at that. Okay, here we go. So our goal, I'm just going to pause this real fast because otherwise the time is just going to run away with me very, very literally here. So we have 6 minutes to unlock a country. And that is indeed Belarus in this case. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to save up 300 cash. I know we already have 300, well, we have 500 cash, but it's not a good idea to unlock that just yet because you're going to need to connect the airports together. And that's exactly what we're going to have to do in Poland first. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something like this. It does cost you a little bit of cash every single time. And we're just going to be connecting each of these. It's a very, very simple little click and drag system. And that's it. That's all we have to do. And technically, we can now unlock upgrades for each of our airports, and we can make it so that they have a larger capacity. You can also go and buy a new airplane if you want to, or you can upgrade all the planes that you currently have available. Now, for me personally, I'm just going to let the game run a little bit because I think it's probably useful for me to just save up a little bit of cash. Bear in mind that sometimes it's maybe not the best idea. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something like this. I'm gonna do another little connection here because I don't want all of my passengers to go to have to go through multiple airports to be able to make it to their destination, because you only get paid when your customers reach their destination, which obviously is a pretty big deal, because as you can see, if we run out of time in the top right, we will lose the game. There is another way to lose the game as well. If any airport reaches maximum capacity and goes over capacity for more than 5 seconds, you will lose. That is how the game works. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to just open 2 new routes right there. And we're basically just going to try to maximize the amount of efficiency that we have and try to make it so that our airplanes are not having to go a super far distance away and then spending a lot of time doing that, because everyone is then going to get stopped up in some random airport or another, and we don't want that. Anyway, you do have random events in this game. Now, this is a bit of an issue sometimes. Random events can either screw you over in the most royal fashion possible, or they can be one of the greatest boons that you'll ever see. So you see here, all flights to Poznan have been cancelled because of a huge migration of the rare bright-winged pigeon. An international nature preservation organization will compensate you 209. Okay, there we go. That's actually really nice. Unfortunately, it means that they're not going to be doing anything. So I'm actually going to have to create another thing over here so that people from this airport on the left, they're going to have the ability to still travel, because as you can see, they're not actually going to work otherwise. So let's just do this. I now need to save up 300. This is a bit of a problem, you see. Look at this. This is a huge issue for me right now, because I need to save up 300 by the time this timer... Yeah, we might actually fail. I might fail. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Are we gonna make it? We made it! Wow, we had 5 seconds left. That was insanely close. Okay, I don't even have enough money to be able to open a new airport over there, which is really, really bad. I'm not entirely sure if I'm even going to have the opportunity to do that. This is really, really awful, as you can see. But this is exactly the reason why if you start in a random position, you have the possibility of getting this kind of problem. And you can see here, it's a big problem. So what we're going to do now is we're hopefully going to be able to connect these two together in just a second, because we're going to need to be able to do that. And as you can see, we need 80. We need 80 resources. But also I need to save up 340 to be able to, unlock the Czech Republic, which is going to be our next country. So that's going to be very important as well. So, yeah. Where is that, by the way? Where is that? Where is... There it is. Okay. The Belarus government gave you a grant for upgrading the airport in Minsk. The airport level has increased. Oh, well, that's very nice. As you can see, I need to upgrade Warsaw as well. Unfortunately for me, yeah, things are going to get very, very hectic very, very quickly. I'm not sure if I have enough to really spare to upgrade Warsaw, but we're going to have to do it because this is the biggest airport that we have, as far as I could tell. So this is going to be very, very problematic. I'm going to need 330 to unlock the Czech Republic, and I think I should have the ability to do that. Yep, there we go. We barely made it. Very, very close. Now we have to get Latvia. Okay. We need 72 to be able to connect this. There we go. I'm going to connect these as well. We need 49 for that. There we are. And then we need... where's Latvia? Oh, it's over there. Okay. That's 390. 390 we need for that. Okay. We're going to be very, very careful there. I also need to upgrade potentially a couple of extra airports. So we're going to upgrade some of the problem areas. There we go. A new airport has been discovered over here. That's fine. We could just connect that with Prague as well. There we go. That's wonderful. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is going to run as smoothly as it possibly can. It is obviously a little bit difficult to make that work. I should probably... bit of a problem here. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to be able to do this, but let's just see. There's a huge contest. Actually, there's a contest for the best airline with a huge prize in Wroclaw. I don't know how to say these names, so my apologies. Anyway, participating will cost us 629. Should we join? Well, the question is, I think so. Unfortunately for me, this event might actually screw us over majorly. Like I said, oh no, there we go. We won the contest. Okay, that's fantastic. This is exactly what I was talking about. This event could have gone the other way. It literally could have made it so that we would lose, and then I would not get anything, and as you could see, I would then be at negative 230. But because we won, I now have 1,000, which is absolutely insane. So now that allows me to unlock Latvia ahead of time, and then we can connect these very, very nicely, pretty easily. And now we can do this. We can upgrade Warsaw as well. We can get this connected too. And yeah, we might want to actually do this. But yeah, as you can see, my money has just gone. It's just disappeared. It has evaporated. It's been vaporized by the laser of the economics in this game. Yes, indeed. That is exactly what has happened. So now I just have to be very, very careful. We have to see which airport needs to be upgraded next. I think we probably want to upgrade this one. This one seems to be having the most issue. Basically, it's all to do with colors as well, by the way. Green means it's absolutely fine. Yellow means it's a little bit in trouble. And then red is obviously meaning that it's going super badly for that particular one. Okay, we're going to have to go here. I'm thinking we'll probably do this. There we go. Okay, do we need to upgrade this one? I mean, that's the point. We're earning a lot of money right now. We also need to unlock Lithuania. That is our next stop. Let's just be a little bit careful here. The next... I'm just looking, right? Because anytime an airport goes red, I need to upgrade that one. Even if it doesn't seem as though it needs it. I think Poznan is probably going to need it, actually. So let's do that. And then we could go for Lithuania, or we could go for Krakow here. Okay, wait a minute. Our PR department is advising us to launch a massive ad campaign that costs 839. According to their forecast, we could increase ticket prices by 2 times for a week without losing demand. Should we do it? Now, this is the question. I have 957 right now. This could backfire and completely mess me up. So I'm actually going to say no. I'm going to say no to that one. It could be a mistake for me to say no, but I think maybe this... I think it's actually going to be good for me to, you know, say no here. And we're just going to connect these right there. And we have another one here. Let's just open those there. There we go. Very nice, very nice. And, okay, no, this is actually going a lot better than anticipated. Okay, I really thought I was going to have huge problems. We're going to just connect these two as well. And I'm just watching out. Okay, this one's going to need to be upgraded. There we go. Let's do that. And we'll upgrade this. Upgrade this. I'm just trying to make sure. You can also upgrade planes as well, by the way. You can upgrade planes. You can buy new planes as well if you want to, or if you feel like you need to. For me personally, I'm just saving my money to expand and also getting additional airport upgrades. That's pretty much what I'm doing, even though it's probably a good idea to upgrade other things. Here we go. Okay, we have another airport over here. We should probably connect this over here. Minsk is getting way too much traffic in my opinion, but we're gonna have to just deal with it, I guess. This one needs to be upgraded to level 3 as well, and Austria is down here. We're gonna need to expand to that in just a moment. Prague needs to be upgraded. Okay, let's get... Okay, 490 it's gonna cost me. The Olympics are being held in Latvia. The number of passengers looking to fly there is 3 times larger for a week. Alright, so this is gonna be a big problem, because that means that Riga is going to need to be upgraded rather dramatically. Okay, we're going to have to get some people here, though, so that Vienna at least can be handled somewhat. And now I think I should have enough. 3 times as many. I think we should be okay, but it very much depends. I may not have enough. Okay, there we go. Let's just do this. This is fine. All right. No, it's going much better than anticipated. Like I said, I actually felt like I was going to fail almost instantaneously, because that's sometimes what can actually happen. It is. It's true. It can very easily backfire super quickly if you get unlucky. We're gonna upgrade Warsaw here, I think, even though that's gonna cost me 400. Warsaw seems to be having the most issue. So we're gonna do that. And then I should probably purchase some additional airplanes for, well, at least some of the routes, I guess. Maybe all of them? No, I probably shouldn't have done that, but, you know, it's fine, you know, it's fine. It just means that we're going to have extra capacity, and it's going to be somewhat decent for us. Okay, so Sweden we now need to go to. So where is that? Oh, over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we are going to obviously make sure that we can do it. Now, I think we probably want to... Shall we just go for it right away? Yeah, why not? We'll go for it right away, and then we'll just upgrade this over here. Now, Stockholm is going to have a bit of an issue. Yeah, oh, okay, wait. Oh, okay. This is, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. I don't know whether I should have done that. This is either going to pay off. Oh, yeah, it paid off massively, or it was going to absolutely destroy our chances at actually continuing our playthrough here. But yeah, our prize is almost 3,000, which is amazing. So we can now connect these other routes here. We're going to actually connect a bunch of routes to Stockholm. I think that's probably going to be the most important. There we go. Get that. Let's get another airplane here, another airplane here, and there, and there. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Okay, now we can upgrade Prague as well. There we are. And Minsk, I think we'll probably go for level 4 on that. Basically, capital cities do seem to be pretty important to level up. So we'll go for Vienna twice as well. And I think we might want to get another plane over there. Just because I think it's probably useful. This one needs to be upgraded. We're doing pretty nicely, I gotta say, in regards to our resources, but that is only because we're being very, very lucky, actually. I feel like we're being very lucky, at least. So we're just gonna connect these as well. I don't know whether we actually have to connect these either, but I feel like if it's the capital, I feel like the capital should probably have connections to most places. So that's why I'm doing that. And that's level 4. We should probably connect this, shouldn't we? Okay, here we go. Oh, donate 734 to charity. They think it can improve our reputation and increase the number of passengers. This is probably not something I'm going to do, mostly because we only have 3 minutes to establish a connection to Slovenia, and I think that is not going to work. I don't think I'm going to have enough money to be able to do that, so I'm actually just going to say no. Slovenia is over here, so let's just do that. There we go. And we're going to just connect these. And there we go. Okay, they're going to have to go through a connection there, which is obviously not exactly great. I'm not a big fan of, you know, connecting flights, because that's annoying in real life. But, yeah, no, we're just going to have to make do with that. In that situation. I'm just buying a bunch of planes here so that Minsk stops having issues. Hilariously enough, I'm not sure why we're having so many issues with that. I think it's probably because we don't have any other routes. And so everyone's going through there. So that's why I'm actually creating an additional route here now. Vilnius is having some issues now, so let's actually upgrade that a little bit. And then we need to expand to Hungary. Okay, Hungary is over here. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Right. Okay, I need how much? 690. Okay, that is a lot. A new airport is open over here. That's fine as well. Not a problem. But they're going to have to use some connecting flights here. That's also not an issue. I should probably get some additional planes. Oh yeah, you can also upgrade planes, like actual planes. Like I said, you can upgrade actual planes, and then you can make it so that they have more capacity, which is actually a pretty good idea. So generally it's a good idea. What is this? A businessman flying from Brest to Minsk filed a lawsuit against our company because a flight attendant accidentally spilled coffee on him due to turbulence. He wants 839. The trial is scheduled for this week. Do you want to hire lawyers? It will cost us 419. Yes. There we go. We will do that because we are not willing to pay anyone anything. Unfortunately, the businessman... Oh, no. The businessman won, and we now have to pay him 400... Oh, no. That's absolutely awful. That is very, very bad indeed, and now we are going to have some issues. Yes, we're going to have some big, big problems. Okay. Well, we're going to have to connect these. Connect that. There we go. Make sure they're all connected, and we have less than a minute to unlock Hungary. Good luck. Good luck. I'm never gonna do it. I'm never gonna do it, as you can see right here. Okay, I might make it, actually. I might make it. Maybe? No? No. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, see, now this is exactly what I was talking about. The random event completely messed us up, and I think the funny thing is, even if I hadn't gone for the lawyers, I think I still would have maybe not been able to. I'm actually not entirely sure. Maybe not been able to. Anyway, there is a new DLC out for the game, which is the American Dream, and I personally really like this. because it takes you to the United States. And I think that's really fun because obviously the other mode is in Europe primarily. And you have the same kind of thing going on here. Discover all states, you've got scenarios, you've got free play mode, you know, you've got all that wonderful stuff. So then you can do this. So we're going to just do this right now. And you can see we start in Kentucky. And that is exactly where we're going to go. And so we're going to go and see AIRLINE, of course. And we are then going to make sure that every single thing is connected to the capital. And we're just going to have to go through the capital here as much as we possibly can. Now, we need to unlock Indiana. This is going to be very, very difficult, in my opinion, because the distance between these is very large, as you can tell. And as I've already said, you only get paid when people reach their destination. So the travel time needs to be taken into account. And I personally feel like that is really, really harsh because I need 300 to be able to do this. There's Lexington. There we are. Yeah. Well, there's certainly not going to be a connection to Harlan, is there? No, probably not. Anyway, this is going to be problematic. Oh, what's this? Gave you a grant for transport network development in the amount of 300. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. They have now made it so that I have to connect other airports immediately. Well, this is a bit harsh, isn't it? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this and then also have the ability to get Indiana in under 3 minutes. I think we can. I think we can still make it. But this is going to be very, very difficult. And yeah, here we go. A VIP client, a famous businessman, has departed from Frankfurt. Yeah, okay, so that's obviously going to happen. Let's get Indiana. Indianapolis. We need to connect that to our capital here. We're going to do that right about there. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is very, very bad. As you can see, you have 1 minute 30 for these guys to travel from point A to point B to point B, you know, to point C, and so on and so forth until they actually complete their journey. I personally think that they don't have enough time to do this. I don't think they have enough time to actually go through with all of that. So for me, I think that needs to be increased. I think that needs to be changed in the game because I have never ever gotten a VIP to their destination that fast, and I just think you don't have enough resources to be able to make that work most of the time. I don't know whether that's just me. It might be just me because maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm just not playing the game correctly or whatever. But in general, for me, I just feel like it's just not enough. I just feel like you don't have enough time. Okay, so we have Fort Wayne right there. Okay, that's obviously going to be Indianapolis from there. And then we need to unlock Ohio, which is going to cost us 353. Okay, we might be okay with that. Yeah, I think we might be okay. Okay, marketing campaign. Do we want to do the marketing campaign? Should I do this just for science? Just so that I can kind of show you that maybe this is going to mess us up completely? Because generally, if I was being smart here, I'd probably say no. Because we only have 3 minutes for Ohio, and if this pays off, okay, look, if this pays off, this is going to be insanely good, but if it doesn't, then we are dead. That's basically what's going to happen. So I'm going to say yes, just so that you can see exactly what happens if we do decide to do this, and maybe it is going to pay off, who knows. The campaign succeeded! Nice. Okay. Wow. Look at that. So actually it is going to do very, very well. And I will probably have the ability to expand to Ohio. But we're going to have a little bit of a problem here maybe. There we go. Okay, we got it. Columbus. Wonderful, wonderful. And let's upgrade Indianapolis as well. You obviously need to make sure that your capital is upgraded as much as we possibly can. And we might actually get to go and see the birthplace of Stephen Curry and LeBron James. We might be able to go there. Akron, Ohio. Might be getting that sometime soon, maybe. But yeah, this is a connector right here. Not a big fan of the connector here. I think actually I want to get 2 planes going that way. Let's get 2 planes going that way. Let's upgrade these. Upgrade these. I just want to try and upgrade them as much as possible because they're getting a little bit annoying in that area. Oh, Covington's having a problem too. Okay. Yeah, but our ticket prices are really, really nice right now. And as you can see, there we go. Famous actress. She has 3 minutes 20 to go from all these places, right? So she's going to go to Frankfurt, and then she'll go to this place, and then she'll go to this place, and then she'll go to that place. Now, that is, in my opinion, almost impossible, I would say. I think it's impossible for her to make this journey. It might not be, but I think it's going to be impossible. Let's actually just get another route here, because I know where she's going, so probably be useful. There's a huge contest. Participating will cost us 629. Should we join? Yes, we should join, just because we have the ability to do so, and we have a little bit of spare cash. Unfortunately, we have lost this time. Yeah, so there you go. So basically, I ended up losing 400 for nothing. So yeah, that is indeed one of the classic scenarios that can happen. So Michigan we now need to unlock, so we're going to be doing that. Here we go. There we go. We can go here. They're going to have to take a connection, which is always annoying, but that's what we're going to have to do, unfortunately. And we're just going to get a couple of people over there. And as you can see, look at that! She couldn't get to all the places in 3 minutes 30. It's so sad. I don't know why, but yeah, look at that. That is very, very sad indeed, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Not entirely sure why that is, but yeah, I guess that's just how it goes. Okay, so we're going to buy a new plane here. We're going to just upgrade these, upgrade those as well, upgrade this airport. Just trying to make sure that we're getting all those done as much as possible. Let's try to get these things connected too. It's probably going to alleviate a little bit of pressure on us. Let's buy some additional planes. Tennessee. Okay, wait a minute. Cleveland is almost full. Oh dear. Okay, that was a bit of a problem, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. Columbus is almost full too. Yeah, this is real bad. This is real bad, as you can see. Okay, yeah, we're having some problems right here. Okay. I need to buy a new plane. Another one. There we go. A financial crisis has shocked the world. Passengers are trying to save money by flying less. Our financial department recommends us to reduce ticket prices by 2 times for 1 week to keep the number of passengers at the current level. Based on this forecast, if we don't cut our prices, the number of passengers will decrease by 3 times for a week. Yeah, okay, we will reduce ticket prices then. And that's going to be a problem for a variety of reasons. That's going to be a major issue because we're obviously going to have to expand to Tennessee. Where is Tennessee? There it is. Okay, so we are obviously going to have to do that. This is going to be very problematic. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll have to do it. There we go. Okay, let's go to Nashville. We'll get 2 people. We'll get two connections going there. Okay, Fort Wayne is almost full. Let's just do something about that. Thank you. And let's just upgrade some of these while we can. This is real bad, I gotta say. We are in a pretty bad situation right now. Okay, let's upgrade this. There we go. Okay, I think we should probably get another plane going this way. Another plane going that way. Let's get another plane here. Another plane there. There we go. And then we have a famous football team has departed from Lexington. There's no way that that is actually going to... They're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. Not in a million years. It's absolutely impossible for them to make it. Because look at this. They have to travel from Nashville all the way to Columbus and then to Covington in 1 minute 35. Yeah, I mean, no offense, but good luck. There is no way that's going to happen. A new airport has opened in Memphis, all the way over there. What? Okay, that's a significant distance. Okay, this is going to be very, very difficult for us to connect that to. Okay. Yeah, we are... I think we're done, to be honest. I think we're done. A tornado touched down in Fort Wayne and the airport was severely damaged. The airport level decreased. Okay, and this is going to be a big problem because I only have 5 seconds to resolve this, and there you go. I did resolve it just in time, but I barely had enough to be able to do that. You can see that Indianapolis is having an issue. Oh! The VIP actually made it! Can you believe it? Oh, wow. Okay, that is actually the first time in all my time playing this game that I have ever seen a VIP client make it. So that is actually kind of hilarious. I'm not entirely sure how they even did that, but yeah, there you go. All right, very nice. I will upgrade these planes. There we go. Okay, Indianapolis is almost full. Apparently I need to upgrade this again. I don't know whether I even have enough... Do I even have enough space for this? I feel like I don't have enough. I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough resources to be able to do that, to be honest. Because we need to unlock Pennsylvania in just a second. Where is that? There it is. Okay. 567. 567 to be able to do this. Okay, let's do it. Oh, this is harsh. That is so far away. Look at it. I need 416 to be able to connect them. This thing is gonna be dying soon too. Look at that. Oh yeah, I have a bad feeling that this is gonna be game over right here. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to connect these in some way or another. Nashville is having some problems. I can obviously upgrade it a little bit, but I don't want to upgrade it a massive amount because otherwise we're not going to have any opportunity to, you know, get this route unlocked. And you can see here that we now have Philadelphia too. Whew, okay, this is real bad. Okay, can we even do something here? Yeah, I mean, we can buy a new plane, I guess. Detroit is having some issues. Let's just upgrade that a little bit. Yeah, we already have 2 planes. That's hilarious. We already have 2 planes going from there. I guess we have another 2 planes here. Nashville is almost full. We need 200. There we go. Okay, yeah, Cleveland is having some huge issues right here. I'm not sure if we're even going to have the ability to do this. Okay, let me see. We're going to have to... Wow, that was close. It is literally almost dead. Okay, let me see. Okay, I need to get to 400. Can I get there? Yes, I can. There we go. Woohoo! Save an airport from being overloaded in the last second. There we go. Yeah, I got an achievement for that, hilariously enough. Okay, so otherwise, West Virginia. There we go. We're going to get that. 673. 673. Good luck trying to get that. That is going to be impossible. In my opinion, at least. I feel like that's going to be very, very difficult. Okay, so we've already unlocked a bunch here. Guess I'm just going to have to get additional planes. Indianapolis is going to need something. Going to need a big upgrade, I guess. There we go. New airport is... Oh, no. Really? Oh, this is terrible. Okay, let's go to Columbus instead of going to Cleveland. We really don't want to... we don't want to continue compounding that problem, do we? That would just be awful. Okay, here we go. Donate $1,259 to charity. Okay, so this technically could be a lifeline for us, or it could put the nail in the coffin. So I'm going to say yes, just because. I'm just going to see whether it actually helps, because it might. Yeah. It did actually help, as you can see right there. The charity campaign succeeded, the number of passengers increased, and one billionaire decided to buy a lifelong ticket for $2,259, which now means that I can upgrade things randomly however I want. Why is Louisville having so many problems? Oh my. Okay, let's just upgrade this over here. Let's put a additional plane. There we go. We can... isn't there a new airport somewhere? Wasn't there a new airport that appeared somewhere? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. So, yeah, let's just upgrade these. Get another plane. Wow. Yeah, these guys, really, it's absolutely crazy. We can upgrade these as well a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's going to have to be it. Grand Rapids is almost full as well. Oh, dear. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to connect these, I think. That's probably gonna be useful. Let's connect these as well in just a moment. There we go. Covington's having a problem. Okay, we might have an issue here, friends. We might have an issue. Okay, wow, we had a plane leave just at that moment. That is very, very useful. Unfortunate for me that I feel like we're probably dead. Yep, there you go. I didn't have enough cash. And that's exactly the reason why it's probably a good idea not to upgrade all those things like I did just now. And it's a better idea to kind of keep some cash behind just in case. So Yeah, at least you know that a little bit more now because, I made the mistake. But there you go. We got a new personal best. I'm now number 570 in the world. That should be reading number 1, of course, but let's face it, I'm okay being 570, or actually much lower than that. Anyway, that's it. That's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out the game, there is a link in the description. And I'll see you next time.